Hi guys, Audrey from RG Golf Academy. Had a question come in, which great. If you have any questions, please message us and gives us ideas to do videos for you, and we'll post a response. Question is, what holds best? Different types of holds. What's going on underneath the golf club? So Vardon, interlocking, baseball. And the answer is, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. It's more about how your wrists are positioned as you're setting up. So if you've got the correct wrist position, what's going underneath here really doesn't matter. The interlocking hold is become quite popular. Everyone knows that Tiger does the interlocking hold, and that's how he's played from an early age. The most common hold, however, is this one. It's the Vardon hold. Harry Vardon, 1910, named after him, great British golfer. So this is where the little finger of the right hand sits in between the forefinger of the left hand. Now it's very important where you put your thumb. This isn't talked about. Talked about this all the time, but if you have your thumb in the wrong place, it makes this very difficult, and I'll explain that in a little bit more detail in a moment. But with regards to the baseball hold, you find that really in juniors. You know, someone who hasn't got really much strength in the hands. And then you've got the Vardon hold, which is, like I said, the most used hold, which is the overlapping hold, and the interlocking. Now, the interlocking I don't teach. I don't like the interlocking. Now, what we see with the interlocking hold is that people take their fingers like this and jam them in there like that. Now, what that does is it gives me absolutely no chance to hold the golf club in the fingers. Now, if I put my hands underneath this and then grip the golf club, my hold's now going to look like this. This is probably the most common thing that we see day to day. We see a very weak left hand and a very strong right hand. Okay, now that's not a bad putting hold where you don't want any rotation in the club head. You just want to keep it nice and the wrists locked. But the golf swing now, you can see that's going to have to, you know, that's absolutely horrible. It's really difficult to get the club hinging and swinging. With regards to this hold, all the time we see lessons come through the door saying, I can't swing it very long. My backswing's sort of here. Okay, when I get the club further, it goes rubbish. It goes all over the place. Well, your hold's wrong, because what you have to do from this position is you have to rotate your wrist to get it into a decent wrist position, but that club face is now way out of position. If you look from the front, you see my hands don't change. Now I've gone through those, and the wrists don't change. The importance of the thumb, the importance of the knuckle. Now, as you can see here, my knuckle has raised. This is important. Now, if I push my thumb down the golf club quite far, now you can see that's not much of a gap. Now, if I take my thumb and slide it down the golf club, now you see the knuckle raises, and we can see have now a little nub for the finger to sit into. But when people hold the golf club and really bunch up these two forefingers, they really bunch them up, it's very difficult to get comfortable underneath the golf club. So the thumb needs to be pulled back on the golf club. And what you'll find is that this knuckle will now have that little nub fitting the finger nicely. You can then decide whether you want to go interlock or baseball. If you have any questions at home and you'd like some answers to, please comment, please message us, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. All of the links are down in the description. I look forward to seeing you next time.